leaving Ios was and getting to Albania was a mission. Ios ferry to taxi, because I had a ton of baggage, down to the ferry terminal. Ios ferry terminal to Santorini, then a bus that they tried to rob me for like $200 was their first price. I ended up paying 20. Buyer beware there. Do not get took at the Santorini port. Don't do it, assholes. So got on a bus to the airport at Santorini. Then I had to fly to Corfu, obviously to the airport, and then took a taxi to that ferry terminal, which was, I was very tight on time. But it didn't matter because then I get to that ferry terminal Corfu and it was clogged. Cue that photo here. 3.5 hour wait. Didn't even get on the ferry to Saranda, Albania till like after midnight. Didn't get in until 2. Luis was waiting and it's just like, it was one of those travel days. Didn't work at all the way it should have. Fuck it. What can you do? What can you do? So that's my harrowing tale of how to get to Albania from a tiny little Greek island. Nowhere near Albania, on the other side of the Greek country, peninsula, archipelago, whatever you call it, Greece. So the trip starts in Saranda, Albania, which is, it's right next to Corfu, just a little ferry ride over, and you're out of the EU, which is quite of a customs little thingy, especially for me with my overstayed Schengen visa. Saranda, Luis and I meet up there, and then the next place we go to this really cool old town, Gjirokaster, and the castle. Excellent place to go to the Blue Eye, this spring that comes up, this really cold sapphire blue, just beautiful, beautiful spring. And then we come back to Saranda, spend another night there. Saranda's a bit hit or miss. It just has a nice harbor with bars and restaurants, and that's nah. I think had we known like Gjirokaster was going to be such an amazing town, we would have just spent the nights there, because that castle, massive, Ottoman, just kind of fortified again and again in different centuries. Ottoman castle, badass. It was so cool, so huge. As you can tell, castles still arouse me, because as an American, castles are this thing in a fairy tale. So when I see a castle, part of my childhood lizard brain thinks there might be a dragon around the corner.
This is Albania, travel day number 1.
Oh, it talks. It talks on camera. Gjirokaster. And the old town was sick. Like, it would have been great just to stay either like, a small little bed and breakfast and just wake up and have coffee in such a beautiful old town. Gjirokaster, if you're in Saranda, go to Gjirokaster, spend the night there, because Saranda is like, it's got a harbor, port, beach sort of vibe, but Gjirokaster's not on the water, but it's just a beautiful spot. I think you will enjoy it. All right, like Himarë, I think Gjirokaster and Himarë were our favorite spots, because Himarë is like, you've got two distinct different things there. You've got the beach and you've got the castle. The castle is not as developed or looked after as well as Gjirokaster, but it's epic. It's a beautiful cliff-top castle, as you can see in the drone footage right now. And it's a bit of a hike up there, but you have to check out Cafe Butterfly or Butterfly Cafe. It's in the old town, and I think it's the only place that's actually kind of open, and you go there and you just chill out, drink wine. They only have like one vegetarian. They're just kind of like chilled out. Older women, there's their little business, so don't expect amazing service. It gets crowded and there's only 2 people working there, so but get there just before sunset. You can chill, have some wine, watch the sunset over the hill next to the ocean. Hi Jack. Hi. Be on my YouTube channel. So good. Yeah. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Butterfly. Cafe Butterfly, don't miss that. And it's a good hike. I mean, you'll get your exercise for the day up. It's up for, I don't know, it took us like 45 minutes to get up there. And it's a cool little castle, like just meander around. There's no ropes, you can kind of do whatever you want when you're there. Super fun Himarë Castle. And then the beaches, so you'll go, they'll ask you to be part of a tour, and they'll go show you, this particular one, they show you 5 beaches. Right initially, within the first 45 minutes, you see all 5, and then you can just pick which beach you want to spend the day at. So this is the beach we chose. Went jumping off the rocks, swimming in the beautiful water, just chilled out. Like, it was such a fun, relaxed day of just talking shit, reading, swimming, talking more shit, and just having a grand old time in Himarë, Berat. So there's that cute footage of beautiful river town, or just beautiful river, actually quite polluted. The locals say do not swim there. We used to swim there when we were kids. Now people come out with a third appendage. Yeah, so we didn't, but we wanted to because it was hot. Like, it was screeching hot. Also a hike up. And that's what's so cool for my American audience, is that these castles are always located on a high point. So if you want to see a castle, it's a hike up, because you could just, it's easily defended. You know, of course you have castle walls and artillery cannons, but it's way easier if you can rain down justice and loyalty to your flock below. From above, just pay my taxes. Amazing castle though, huge, great view, obviously from a point of wealth of the Ottoman Empire. And the town, the old town of Berat, is also sick. It's kind of on the like protective wall, and it's so picturesque, even though the river is probably radioactive. It's, yeah, it's an amazing spot. I can't recommend it enough. So for what we saw, absolutely go to Gjirokaster, absolutely go to Himarë, and absolutely go to Berat. Durrës is a hard no. That place doesn't know what it is. It's, yeah, just cheap, rundown buildings from Soviet era, and it's crowded, and the beach is gross, and the beach overlooks like basically an industrial port. Nah. It just looked good on the map because it's right next to Tirana. So it was like, capital city, beach town. Don't go there. There's so many nicer beaches in Albania. Albania beaches, very good.
Very nice.
Saranda, kind of cool. And it's a starting off point. You probably have to go there because you're going to fly into Corfu anyway, or Athens, Corfu, Saranda. I don't think you can go direct from Athens to Saranda, but I could be wrong. I mean, that's basically it. That's Albania. That was really fun. Would I go back? Yeah, probably. I don't know if I'd make a dedicated trip back, but who knows? Maybe next summer, because as you can see by that water, it doesn't even feel like the Med. Like, it feels tropical. It feels Caribbean. It just feels like, it doesn't feel like this Mediterranean Sea we've all come to know and love for other reasons. And now it just has these beautiful white stone, white beaches, green blue water, blue skies. Just, loved it. But yeah, if you want any advice, anything I didn't cover, post in the comments and I will get back to you. See ya.